Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
మీటింగ్ ఈవెంట్ ఒక 5 minutes స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. మణికంఠ స్వామి. మీరు ఎవరైనా రెడీగా ఉన్నారా పీపీటీతో కానీ పేపర్తో కానీ
ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ చేయడానికి
ప్రజెంట్ చేయడానికి?
Sir, I'm ready, sir. Chekka Lakshmi Meghna.
ఓకే. మేఘన
Yes, sir.
యాంటీ రేడియేషన్ కేస్.
Anti-radiation cage.
ఓకే అమ్మా, స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయండి.
Video, sir.
మీరు మాకు
Hello?
పీపీటీ కానీ పేపర్ మీద కానీ స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేసి చెప్పండి. వీడియో కూడా ఆన్ చేయండి.
అంటే నేను oral గా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యాను సార్. హలో.
Hello. ఇక్కడ మైక్ కౌన్సిల్ స్పీకర్ వినతాం సార్ మాత్రం మీతో వెళ్తున్నట్టు.
హలో.
రావట్లేదు. హలో మేఘనా.
Yes, sir.
You can start your presentation, ma.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lakshmi Meghna. Now I'm going to
Meghna,
say
you
about
need to switch on your camera. Meghna, we need to take your photographs, so you need to switch on your camera.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lakshmi Meghna. Now I'm going to say about anti-radiation cage. First of all, using copper mesh. First of all, copper has the ability to shield human body from electromagnetic frequency rays. It can shield both electric and magnetic waves. That's the result. It's the most preferred metal for use in some machines such as server room, computing equipment, and in MRI computers in hospitals because of the radiation present in X-ray machines in hospitals. For this experiment, we had to take copper wire mesh of
Slip to the bottom.
which blocks different types of electromagnetic frequency radiation. It doesn't matter whether you have thick or thinner mesh. The available holes are small enough to block any radio or microwave wavelength trying to penetrate through the mesh. It also blocks electromagnetic waves which are penetrating through copper mesh, and it can't absorb it, but it just blocks these harmful waves. You can also use silver, steel, etc., but it's too costly than copper mesh. You can also use, but due to copper's ability to attenuate electric and magnetic waves, it has so many advantages compared to other materials. If you want to minimize the radiation that you are being exposed in your daily life, then copper is the best source. Copper try to block or deflect these penetrating EMF rays, neutralizing the electromagnetic waves and strengthens the body's natural defense mechanism. Most common method to deflect electromagnetic frequency rays is neutralization. It is when the copper mass contracts the harmful positive rays emitted by particular EMF radiation with negative ions, which are safer. So, neutralizing the electromagnetic frequency radiation from the source reduces the risk of harmful and exposure of EMF rays. In this way, we can defeat the radiation that are emitted from electromagnetic frequency sources. These computer measures should be installed around all mobile towers to block the radiation that are harmful for birds and animals. Because if birds doesn't exist, then after few years, humans too get extinguished. And also by this copper mesh, you may think it don't make any difference because we are exposed to electromagnetic radiations every day. But I'm talking about uh, I believe that for the future generations who are exposed to radiation right from their mother's womb will definitely have an effect and face problems regarding mental and physical health. Thank you everyone. This is Meghna. I hope you understand my topic innovative idea that is um, copper mesh anti-radiation cage. Thank you, sir.
Magna, do you have any model type or any photo representation with you regarding this?
Yes, sir. One
Can you
second.
share that?
In MRI machines, we use copper to penetrate this electromagnetic radiation, sir.
Okay.
And one minute. This copper mesh is similar to the Faraday cage, which stops this electromagnetic radiations. And this
Okay,
copper
Magna.
mesh need not to be thicker or thinner. It stops the electromagnetic radiation, different types of electromagnetic radiation. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Magna. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anurag
Ganga
Mama.
Bhavani, everyone else.
Ganga Bhavan, are you ready with your presentation?
Ganga Bhavani.
Anurag Verma.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, Anurag, are you ready with your presentation?
Sir, can you give me 5 minutes, sir?
Yeah. Anurag, yeah. Yeah, you can take. I think 7 kada tha na. Next, so Manikanta Swami is only Ganga Bhavani is Ganga Bhavani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can present your idea.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Can
sir.
you switch on your camera? Ganga Bhavani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay, sir. My name is Ganga Bhavani. I am studying engineering first year, Pragati Junior College, Department ECE. My topic is Tesla coil. The Tesla coil works with the principle of electromagnetic induction, according to which when a conductor is placed, used a varying magnetic field, a small current induced inside the conductor uses, we are able to generate high voltage with high frequency, and it can be used for testing the apparatus for switching suggests it can also be used for study of visual corona and ionization of gases under the electrical stress. Application in educational demonstration, novelty lighting, music. In 1891, Tesla, one of his most important inventions, the Tesla coil, a high frequency transformer capable of creating very high voltage at low current. He built several variations of his invention. Circuitry using the Tesla coil was a part of the first generation of transmitters to carry wireless telegraphy. In this, we use a resistor. A resistor is a passive two-terminal electrical component that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element in electronic resistance circuits. Resistors are used to reduce current flow, adjust signal lengths to divide voltage, bias active elements, and terminate transmission lines, among other uses. In this, we also used transistor. A transistor is a semiconductor device used to amplify or switch electrical signals and power. The transistor is one of the basic building blocks of modern electronics. It is composed of semiconductors materials, usually with at least three terminals for connection to an electronic circuit. One is base, another one is emitter, the third one is Collector. Collector. In this you also used a battery. A battery can be defined as an electrochemical device consisting of one or more electrochemical cells which can be charged with an electric current and discharged whenever required. Batteries are usually devices that are made up of multiple electrochemical cells that are connected to external inputs and outputs. Main purpose in this topic, uh, we we reduce we reduce we invent wireless current, sir. My topic is over, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, Ganga Bhavani,
Yes, sir.
can you switch on your camera once?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Is
Sir, is it visible, sir?
I think it is sharing, ma. Just wait. Yeah, now. Okay, ma. It is the working. It is in working condition only.
Yes, sir, it is working, sir.
Uh, yeah. So do you want to ask me?
Sir, can I leave, sir?
Yeah. Thank you, Gangabani. You can leave.
Yes. Thank you.
Anuradha,
Hello, sir.
you can start
Hello.
your presentation.
Okay, sir. Can I on video, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. You need to.
Okay. Video is not owning, sir. Hello, sir.
I think you have
Hello.
shared your video. I think you have shared your PPT. I think.
Both at a time not work, sir.
You need to switch on the camera. The camera symbol is there, right?
Yes, sir. It is not switching on, sir. Tapping also.
Uh,
Hello, sir. Good morning.
yeah. Yeah.
My name is Anurag Verma, sir. I am studying in Pragati College, sir, first year. So my idea is simple, sir. My idea is about smart recycling dustbin, sir. Recycling waste by automatic dustbin, sir. The main object of this idea is to reduce and recycle the waste, sir. Every day waste on the earth is increasing, sir. It is polluting every day, land and soil also polluted. Non-biodegradable waste harms the society and animals. This lots of waste is producing every day, sir. My dustbin consists of various sensors, sir. It will detect the biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. It separates both of them and recycles it. After recycling, it has sensors. It will The recycling waste will be taken by the municipality, and it will like various papers will be recycled and it will be used once again. If the it has various sensors, it will separate metals, glass, plastic bottles and recycles it. Mm, It will help the earth to reduce pollution and make the earth clean. That is my idea, sir. Hello, sir.
Anurag, do you have any prototype or something to show us?
Yes. It will something look like it, sir.
Okay. So can you explain about this image?
This it has three, sir. One is natural waste, it is natural. One for natural waste, sir, and second one is for non-biodegradable waste, sir, and third one is for harmful waste.
So, Anurag, you said it is recycling waste, right? So, how can this
Yeah.
device can recycle the wastage?
It has some. This is my idea, sir. That
But
in
but you have to justify your idea, right?
yes, sir.
So you are showing this device. So how this device can recycle the wastage? That's my question.
Oh, yes. In
Can you please explain?
oh yes. In inside it has some recycling parts, sir. It will recycle.
See, your main idea is recycling the wastage, right?
Yes.
So how can this device can recycle the wastage? How can we use the wastage into again?
The in general recycle waste in factories that it has small how they recycle it has small machine to recycle it inside.
See, that's okay, but how the industries are recycling? In which form they are recycling the wastage?
So, I didn't that much study on this.
Okay, okay, ma, fine. Now you can leave.
Thank you.
Satish? Hello? Satish? Satish?
Yes, sir.
You can start your presentation now.
Okay.
Sure.
Sir, my idea. Hello, sir. Hello.
Charan, continue.
Okay, sir. Sir, good morning, sir. Today I'm going to present the innovative idea about a vertical wind axis turbine. Generally, we all listen about the horizontal axis wind turbines, but my idea is about vertical axis wind turbine, sir. So the vertical axis turbine consists of the following components. Mainly the turbine blades, deflectors, bearings, and tripods, sir. And the importance is importance of project is the energy is in increased consumption and natural resources. So we are thinking about alternate source, sir. So we need greater potential to lessen our dependence on oil and gas and coal, and without damage to the environment. And a survey conducted for US Department of Energy has said that wind has been the fastest source of electrical generation in the world through the 1990s, with largely untapped wind energy resources throughout the country. Reduces costs and create new jobs and improve the environmental quality, sir. And the wind turbines take up less space than the average power station, and turbines can be replaced in the remote areas without any environmental damage.
Charan,
Sir,
Charan,
sir,
your voice is not audible. Just take 10 minutes of time. We will get back to you. Okay?
okay,
Check
sir.
your network and all.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Take 10 minutes of time. Okay? Number E6. Where was the E6 ఎవరు? ఇక్కడ నువ్వేనా?
Hello, sir.
Charan.
Hello.
Yeah, Charan.
Sir, shall I start, sir?
Yeah, just switch on your camera.
Okay, sir.
Switch on your camera and as well as I think you need to share your PPT also.
Okay, sir.
Share that PPT also.
Sir, is my PPT visible, sir?
Yeah, just rotate your phone.
Sir, is
Okay,
it
you can continue.
good?
Charan,
Sir, see about vertical index server.
Inana, Charan. Sumel Sharma. Sumel Sharma. Yeah, Sumel Sharma. Sharma, we are not audible. I think you are trying to speak. Sumel Sharma.
Yes.
Are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just continue with your presentation. Switch on your camera once. Yeah, such sort Sumil Sharma, do you want to share your prototype or PPT?
PPT.
Okay. That. Continue with the presentation.
1 minute.
So, Sharma, continue.
Yes, sir. Screen visible.
Hi, you are visible. Please continue with your presentation.
Is my
Continue with your
screen visible,
presentation.
sir?
Yeah.
Is the screen visible?
Good morning, sir. My name is D. Sumit Sharma and I am from Civil Department. My innovative idea is beam engine circular swagging machine. Here is the list of contents. And the abstract of the project is the beam engine is used to drive a circular saw to cut sheet metal and wood, sir. The rotating circle is used to intend to have a rotating circular saw connected flywheel for cutting a large size sheet metal for small size sheet metal. Usually, a stationary engine is used not to propel a vehicle but to drive a piece of limboli equipment such as a pump or power tools in a beam engine. The introduction of the project is beam engine is basically a stationary steam engine. Stationary engine means that it does not move. Usually, this engine is used of embody equipment such as a pump or power tool. This rotatory action of the circular metal is used to saw sheet metal. There is a small table attachment for supporting the sheet metal. The main advantages of the machine is that it can be used in different places. Now I am showing the block diagram of the beam engine circular swagging machine. Mainly it consists of 3 stages. In stage 1, we analyze the designing of beam engine circular swagging machine. After that, we will purchase the components, machining, and we will finally assemble it. After that, we will produce the final product in the 3rd stage. The components of the circular beam engine circular swagging machine are circular metals are flywheel, motor, rocker arms. Now I am presenting the CAD design of the beam engine circular swagging machine. It is the design of beam engine circular swagging machine. Here is the animation video how it works. One minute, sir, it is loading. Yeah. The circular crane will rotate and it will cut the wood into a circular shape. Here is the slide of cost of estimation. For circular metal straw, the cost is 500 and for 5 wheel, the cost is 350 rupees. The motor will be 650 rupees. Rocker arms will be 180 rupees and other machinery parts will be 350 rupees. The total sum of the money for this project is 2030 rupees. The main advantages of this beam engine circular swagging machines are it can be operated both manually and automatic. It is a simply designed structure. It is also cost. It is portable. It improves to vary the speed of the circular saw. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Sharma. Sumit.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So next
Okay,
presentation.
sir, should I be there?
You can leave.
Can I
You
leave,
can
sir?
leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, Naveen.
వెంకట్ నవీన్ రెడ్డి సార్
ఎక్కడ
11th సార్
11th one.
ఓకే నవీన్ రెడ్డి సారీ వెంకట్ నవీన్ నవీన్ నవీన్
Hello, sir.
Naveen, can you switch on video?
2 minutes, sir. I'm adjusting microphones.
Okay. Just take your time.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Naveen.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible. Just switch on your camera.
Camera, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, Naveen. Okay, Naveen. Your idea is design and implementation of cloud-based file sharing system. Uh,
Okay,
do you
sir.
have any PPT or something?
No, sir. PPT, I have a
Okay.
day days.
Okay, Naveen. Just continue with your presentation.
Sir, hello, sir. This is B. Venkatnavan of Easy Branch. Easy Branch from Pragati Engineering College. Yeah, my topic is about implementation of cloud-based file sharing system. File sharing has been a means of distributing or providing access to digitally stored information. This information could be computer programs, multimedia files like audio, images, and videos, documents, or digital books. The phrase cloud computing is defined as a framework or sort of programming application. Cloud computing is defined as a framework or sort of programming application. Cloud computing is or high request and saves a lot of cost in processing and adaptability, high accessibility, and decreased data usage. Amazon's Elastic Compute Cloud is case of stage. It offers fundamental foundation segment for example CPUs, memories, and capacity. Google App Engine is case of PaaS platform as a service stage. The cloud computing is developing quickly for it offers on demanding computing power and capacity. The power of cloud computing empowers dynamic adaptability of utilizations, converting different methods of file transfer in our advanced technologies. However, challenges emerge with considering the large enormous amount of files to be shared in this research. We propose moving of files from the traditional FTP service to the cloud. We execute FPT file transferring on Windows Azure platform alongside the auto-scaling cloud feature. The statement of the problem. The essential challenges faced with the conventional way of file sharing, management, and storage techniques is that user having little control over or even knowledge the type of file being shared if it contains a virus. Also, users do not or sometimes do not remember the names of these files. Files contents are their storage locations. This increases the risk of loss. There may be also irregularities during file sharing. This could be lack of connectivity strength, device compatibility, and other human factors. The cloud-based file sharing systems will be effectively way to share files over the internet and give other users access to view or manage the uploaded files easily at any part of globe via the internet. Aims and objectivity of the study. The main aim of this research is the implementation of design of a cloud-based file sharing system for easy sharing on a secure platform with the following objectives. Scope, scope of the study. The scope of the research is focused on designing and implementing of a cloud-based file sharing system, which will represent as a platform for sharing information storage and dissemination. Definition of terms. Cloud computing, the practice of using a network of remote service hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data rather than a local service or personal computer. Internet, an electronic communication network that connects computing network and organizing computer facilities around the world. File sharing is the practice of distributing or providing access to digital media such as computer programs, multimedia, documents, or electronic books. Cloud, cloud, cloud server. A cloud server is a virtual server running in a cloud computing environment. It is built, hosted, and delivered via cloud computing platform via the internet and can be accessed remotely. Dropbox is a file hosting service operated by the American company Dropbox, including file synchronizing personal cloud. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, Navin.
That's it, sir.
Okay, Navin. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone ready with your presentation? Any other participant? Sharon? Anyone wants to present your presentation? Ram? Ram? Ram?
Naveen. Naveen.
Sir, yes, sir.
Screen share చేసి
Hello.
presentation start.
Screen resume
కెమెరా ఆన్ చేసి
then PPT ready చేయాలి. Hello, sir.
కెమెరా ఆన్ చేసి
Okay. Sir, can I start? Hello.
You can start now.
So this is V. Venkatnavan from ECE of Pragati Engineering College. Today my topic is about the App Expo of Amigo. This is AI based users. Now, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence or AI is a broad term for branch of computer science that brings together various disciplines to the aim of developing systems and machines that can perform tasks previously achievable only through human reasoning, perception, or learning. Many AI developers' long-term goal is creation of machines that can match or exceed human capabilities and behave autonomously to a certain extent. A condition known as strong AI or artificial general intelligence (AGI), the level of development could take decades to achieve. And Amigo is an integrated voice-controlled personal assistant available for users of any version of any mobile telecommunication platform. And Amiga has been designed to offer a seamlessly way of interacting with the full range of all devices and have access to all devices built-in applications. You can ask Amigo questions, tell her or him depending on your configuration preferences to show you something or issue commands or say to execute on your behalf. Amigo offers an interactive hands-free medium for organizing and performing a wide range of activities and is describing in promotional lectures as an AI assistant. The Amigo first appeared on any devices or computers. You can ask him to perform a task simply by saying Amigo, hey Amigo, to perform. You can connect it to Bluetooth or phones or iPads or anything. If you have, you can hold down the power button for 5 seconds or 3 seconds on the on the Amigo. It has flexible selections of commands and questions that she'll respond to, some of which are making calls, interacting FaceTime, sending or reading texts, sending messages and third-party messaging apps, setting alarms and timers, setting reminders, and checking your calendar, checking or calculating a tip, playing music, identifying songs from information like artists and release date, controlling home threads, playing TV shows and movies, and answering questions about them, performing translations and conversations, solving math questions, providing sports scores, creating stocks, making recommendations based. How can Amigo can all do this? Amigo consists of three main components: a conversational interference, personal context, awareness, and single delegation. The conversational interference is the part of the Amigos that able to interpret voice input from the user and generate an understandable voice output from the application. This component is based on neural language processing (NLP), a branch of AI that develops a system capable of understanding and responding to the human direct communication. Language data statistical analysis and machine learning power the personal context awareness portion of Siri. This enables the system to decipher the message of what you actually say to it. On the basis, Siri can predict your intention from it. and and it can also do that many AI. It can also advance from many other AI, like it can help you by by what you are by it can help that you can ask the cooking tips, and it can control your home electronics, and based on your body sensors it can change the daily basis, and it can also do many other. And uh, and uh, and uh, Amigo can also used on companies like now Google has the Google, and the Apple has Siri and Alexa and so many other. 80% of users believe that the best feature of voice assistant is the ability to give specific answers to the question proposed. First of all, according to Juniper Analytics, we should expect an increasing number of devices equipped with voice features. Moreover, the immediate future transport companies, utility providers, the telecommunication organizations are likely to join the number of businesses ready to integrate voice assistant technology in their mobile platforms. These achievements are admirable. The more especially the voice technology has one recently reached its optimal level of development. That's it. That's it, sir. I have completed.
Okay, you can leave if you completed.
Sir,
If you completed, you can leave.
completed, sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello, Ram.
Yes, sir.
Can you share your presentation?
Yes, sir.
Please switch on your camera
Sir,
also. Please switch on your camera also.
okay, sir. Sir, can you see me? Hello, sir.
Yes, you can continue.
Sir, sir, can you see me?
No, no, no.
Actually, you are sharing your
Screen. So you can continue.
Sir, my topic is main power backup light for solid lamps, sir. Sir, can I start it? Sir?
yes, you can
Sir?
continue.
Sir,
You can
myself,
continue with your
my and and, and I'm from Practice College, and my topic is main power backup lights from solid lamps, sir. A simple, reliable, and low cost solar day lamp is useful in reducing the monthly power bills. SDL without any energy storage element surfaces from frequent challenge. In the light in message or dailies or backup light required after sunset. Using main power presence in the building, it is possible to provide backup light. It is a simple and low cost option. Two types of backup systems are providing here, sir. First is really based on or off backup light system. And second is PWM based intensity controlled backup light system. And SDL which use 4 PV panel in describe the article solar day lamp design provided by low cost lighting solution. Depending upon the sunlight intensity voltage VPF series connected to V4 PV panel. Vary from 60 volts to 70 volts and power output varies from 4 to 40 W. This is varied in the PV power change. The LED light intensity vary widely to overcome the problem backup system design in the given below. And on-off backup system is a backup lamp provided from main supply and mount near the SDL or same and so these lamp are operated based on light intensity and level of SDL are by the users the incursions diagram on backup. So this is the diagram of this, sir, and the backup plants are connected to the main supply through a manual on-off system with the solid state. Really, a small AC DC converts into connected to main supply or converting control power by 50 volts mm. So the circuit diagram in the constant solar day lamp working of 4 VPV panels connected to the series. And then for users to set a desired SDL light instance of backup is I'm sending a photo. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, Ram. Yeah.
Sir, this is a diagram of this topic, sir. And main positive current and the rate forward the current of photo diode on 20 mA. Hence, the current well is the with the rated value. Finally, linear region of the photo diode characteristics. Resistors of the non-inverting input held R5 and R6 potential divider. When emitter voltage reduces below, output goes high. The SSR connected to the output turn on. The order of reducing scattering of SSR hysteresis has been introduced when SSR is on. Voltage is pin get compliant and pin one connected produce effective hysteresis from a CMPS is used. The current transfer ratio of option compute caller varies from the devices to device. The impact of value R4 hence is recommended use as R4 to set required value on the emitter voltage. The simple current provides the backup lights whenever SDL light intensity falls below the limit set by user. The number of backup lamp is controlled in the devices like office receptions, washrooms, etc. Photo. This is the diagram, sir. So this is a scam uses dimmer lamp of having PVW control input, sir. Lamp produce light intensity portions of PWM duty cycle as the SDL intensity reduce the PMW duty cycle increases the turn backup lamp intensity increase the sum of term lamp intensity constants and PVW signal has to be disturbed to all the backup lamps. Therefore, in the necessary is to use output color each lamp for the isolated PM signal. Sir, this is the diagram of a signal, sir. Signal has been disturbed to all the backup lamps. Using the above two schemes, we can provide a necessary amount of light to be used in irrespective of sunlight conditions. They will help utilizes the solar power of maximum intensity. Solar day lamp designs use passive and active current limit circuits. Solar day lamp design provided a low cost light solution, and lamp design provide a low cost light solution, sir. And solar day lamp design provide a low cost that has been decrease the amount of money, sir. That's also
Ram?
sir.
Okay, Ram. Thank you. Question.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Ram.
Sir, can I leave, sir?
Yeah, Ram, you can leave.
Okay, sir.
Uh, 373.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, sir. Just a minute. I'm facing a few technical issues.
Yeah, okay. Kamesh, your screen is visible.
Guys,
Any other participant ready with your presentation? Any other participant?
Sir, I'm ready, sir.
Yeah. What's your name?
Sai was Ganesh, sir. PSS Ganesh.
Okay, Ganesh, just continue with your presentation.
Okay.
Maybe 13 number. Okay.
Hello, sir. Is it visible?
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is PSS Ganesh, a fourth year mechanical engineering student of Pragati Engineering College. Today, my presentation of innovation idea is about design on fabrication of multi-nut and tightening and removing tool. These are the contents of the PPT. The main aim of the project is to fabricate a nut removing and tightening tool, which is very helpful for us. With this tool, we can remove multiple nuts at single time without wasting much time for removing all the nuts individually. Here we use some gears and pinions to remove the nuts. There are several research activities which are done in this field of gears mechanism, and it is a much easier process to remove the nuts using this process. There are a number of different gears which have different application areas. The research papers help in choosing the appropriate type of gears. We here use some gears which are mentioned as following. This is the introduction part. In vehicles, we generally use nuts to hold the tires together with the vehicle so that the vehicle can move forward or backward with the help of wheels. But the removing and tightening process of a nut is much time taking process, so we generally use this kind of thing which is helpful for us to remove the nuts and tightening them as fast as possible. Here we can remove four or five nuts according to the size of wheel. This is the CAD design of the our tool. This is the detailed view. We use pinion gear and spur gears, pinion gears, taper roller bearing, belts, shaft, socket spanner box, nut and bolt, base and cover plate, washer, handle, door handle. Spur gears are simply manufactured in industries or wherever it is possible, such as even by casting process. Spur gears are mainly used to transmit the power between parallel axes by their teeth radially on the disc. Spur gears are regularly used for speed reduction and increase of torque multiplication, resolution, and accuracy enhancement for positioning systems. The teeth run parallel to the gear axis and can only transfer motion between parallel axis gear sets. Spur gates meet only with one tooth at a time, resulting high stress on the mating teeth and noisy operation. Pinion gears. A pinion gear is actually a driving gear which is measured around the spur gear. Pinion gears include drive track and rack and pinion systems. It is used to drive spur gears and amplify the torque. It is placed in middle of the four spur gears and meshed with all four spur gears. A shaft connected to the pinion gear through which we can rotate the pinion gear, which helps us in generating the required torque to rotate the spur gears. Ball bearings. Here we use ball bearings to reduce the extra frictional forces, and also this is used for maintaining the separation between the bearing races. The purpose of ball bearings is to reduce rotational friction and to support radial and axial loading. As one of the bearing races rotates, it causes the balls to rotate as well. In most applications, one race is stationary and the other is attached to the rotating assembly. As one of the bearing race rotates, it causes the balls to rotate as well. Ball bearings tend to have lower load capacity for their size than other kinds of rolling elements due to smaller contact area between the balls and races. However, they can tolerate some misalignment of the inner and outer races. Shaft. This is the driving shaft which is connected to the pinion gear. We can attach another horizontal shaft through which we can generate torque by rotating it. Drive shaft. A drive shaft from transferring torque is used to transfer the torque from the motor to the primary gears, which is meshed with the secondary gears, which remove the nuts using the removing tool. A halo shaft is used to transfer the motion from secondary gears to removing tool. Working principle. Generally, spur gears are used to transmit power between non-parallel intersecting shafts. So spur gear arrangement is used for actuating the four socket spanner at a time. 12 driven gears and one pinion gear are used. The cam and follower mechanism is used for making the project adjustable. For this purpose, radial cam is used because the follower moves in the direction perpendicular to the cam axis, and spherical phase follower is used because the side thrust and wear is considerably low. Cost of materials. The cost of materials are comparatively very cheaper than any other type of nut removing tools, because these are truly made of spur gears and pinion gears. This total cost is around approximately 2,500 rupees. Here we use some of the equipment which is made of steel, mild steel, etc. The unit cost generally depends also on the quantity of raw material that is purchased in a single lot. Special steel materials, for example, mild steel, etc., which are much more in the market when purchased in small quantities for a retailer than in bulk directly from the steel mill or stockyard. Advantages: this construction is very simple. It is lightweight. It consists of a low control utilization. It can be offered and worked effortlessly. It reduces the time consumption of tightening and removing the two nuts. Application: we can use them in automobile workshops, automobiling manufacturing units, garages, junkyards, etc. Conclusion: the multi-nut remover is used to remove multiple nuts in a single use. These are commonly used to remove the wheel nuts, and hence the mechanical effort required for removing the wheels is very less. The multi-nut remover can be used in automobile units and manufacturing units. The weight of model can be reduced by using a lightweight material faceplate. The wheels can be easily removed using the multi-nut and tightening and removing. Future scope: in future, we can see them around us in all types of automobile industries and workshops. Thank you.
Ganesh, thank you. Thank you
Sir.
for your presentation.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So the next participant, Mahalakshmi. Yeah, Mahalakshmi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can start your presentation.
Yes, sir. చెప్పే 2085 కాదు 2580 ఏదో పెట్టిన అలా ఉంది So, good morning, everyone. So, I'm Mahalakshmi from Civil Engineering. So, civil engineering makes use of the principles of civil engineering. to design the many structures we see around us. It is civil engineers are the ones who design everything in a pattern like what construction, which place we have to construct, which sense of Indian, we have to develop our country in many manners like infrastructures and everything like American cities. Um, we are as a civil engineers, we are responsible for planning and overseeing different constructions efforts. Um, there are many types of civil engineers. Um, in our present situation, everyone was like giving their lands for only like constructing um, factories and industries and everything. So they are spoiling our cultivation areas and everything. So agricultural lands. Here, as a civil engineer, so we have to develop um, our infrastructures and factories and everything. At the same time, we have to save and protect our nature, environment, and our cultivation areas as we are rich in cultivating plants and everything. So, um, as a civil engineer, I'm thinking about eco-friendly buildings like uh, and like we in buildings also we have to plan for planting some trees plants and everything, so it which was good to develop eco friendly nature like and also as a civil engineer on the roads sides we have to improve more eco-friendly plants and everything, so that gives us oxygen and protect our environment. Mm. Without pollution. Environmentally friendly buildings are structures that are resource efficient throughout their life cycle, throughout the process of design, construction, operation, maintenance, renovation, and eventually demolition. demolition. Environmental or green buildings are more than just a passing trend. So we are going to develop the eco-friendly buildings as we are civil engineers. Eco-friendly buildings can be made with steel, straw, cork, wood, and everything. Bamboo is considered one of the best eco-friendly building materials. Uh, Precast concrete slabs, cork, straw balls, recycled plastic, reclaimed or recycled steels, plant based on
Mahalakshmi, are you done?
Hello.
Mahalakshmi, are you done with your presentation?
Kamesh. Kamesh. Kamesh.
Yes, sir. I'm ready with my presentation. Just a
Yeah.
minute.
Are
I'm
you ready
sharing
with
my
your
screen.
presentation?
Yes, sir. Am
Yeah.
am I screen visible?
Yeah. Your
Sir, is
screen
the
is
screen visible?
visible.
Okay, sir. Just a minute.
Continue.
Okay, sir. Hello, everyone. I'm Kamesh. I'm from second year mechanical. So I would like to introduce my idea for this innovative topic. So network sharing through mobile phones. So this is a quite a common problem in many cities, and I think my idea is a really simple and a very effective solution. This might be a one and only solution for this problem, in my opinion. So what is this? So even in big cities, it's common to lose internet. It's because of the distance between two given towers. So and with 5G now the signal will be even of shorter range. So uh, this could be annoying for everyone. My idea is to get rid of towers. Yes, this might be unexpected for to listen because removing towers doesn't really make any sense. But if you remove towers, it's just low maintenance, and this drives down the cost of internet. And how I'm thinking to implement this is just by using signal multipliers in our smartphones, just built right into our smartphones. Why is this a good idea? First of all, uh, unlike Starlink or any direct uh, transmitter to phone networking or any kind of solution, this doesn't really rely on any kind of a transmitter. So this allows us to have lesser infrastructure, and we can just remove the unnecessary towers. This also improves the ecosystem. So secondly, there are many pre-existing amplifiers for Wi-Fi's which you could buy, which I have given the photo here. This is used in a common households to amplify the signal in the houses. Since this is already pre-existing, we could just use this as our fundamental, and we can go with it. So let me elaborate on this. Keeping it simple, uh, like any other NFC chip or any 5G antenna, your phone will come built in with amplifier, which receives the signal from a tower and amplifies. So more people around you, you will get more signal. The signal density will increase drastically. This also reduces the cost of infrastructure, and you can just swap out the parts if your connection changes. Like if you are going from 5G to 6G or 6G to 7G, just swapping out parts would be much simpler. So this is my idea. There is already a lot of research that has already been done on this, but not applied this way. So I think using this would be a great alternative. And if you look here, in at the starting of 2018, there are nearly less than 8.8 billion active internet connected devices. But at the end of 2023, there are estimated of 29.5 billion devices. So this is really a big chance for many companies to implement these transmitters into our regular devices, and this helps everyone because it's just simple option, and it's kind of innovative if you think about it. So that's all I have to say. So let's make this world a well connected place with a little bit help from our smartphone. Thank you.
Kamesh,
Yes, sir.
thank you for your innovative idea. Questions.
ఎలా షేర్ చేయాలో చెప్పారా ఎలా చేయాలి
Transmitted. Thank you, Kamesh. So, next participant. Next up.
420.
420. Okay. Kaveri.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Start presenting now.
First of all, good morning to one and all the mechanical department teachers and coordinators, and thanks for giving me this opportunity. This is I am Kaveri from third ECE. Good morning to one and all. This is Kaveri, and now my innovative design idea is solar power satellite. I am from third ECE.
Now, what is the first aim of this aim of my project is our innovation idea is to use the ultimate solar power to obtain the optimal power consumption for the design of the satellite. In outer space, it is an availability of hug amount of solar energy in the form of light or heat. So the use of satellites primarily aim to at the collecting of solar energy and beam it back to the earth is being considered. Unused heat is radiated back into the space. Power can be beamed to the location where it is needed. Electrical power accounts for much of the energy consumed. So now a solar energy collected to convert the solar energy into direct current electricity. A DC to microwave converter. Large antennas area is to beam to the microwave power to the ground. Now see this figure, we can see that it shows a design of solar power satellite. These two are the two beams of the satellite, and from these two beams we can be tell that photovoltaic conversion and solar dynamic conversion have been takes place. And from this figure we can see that this is the ground segment reception. From this figure we can see that the satellite from the heat from the sun is directly ground dropped down to the ground, and this is the figure has been shown here. And from this figure we can see that it is the design of space based solar power. From this there are two panels, right panel and left panel. From these two panels power is transmitted back into the ground and our earth surface. From this earth surface we can observe the sunlight, and we can observe the sunlight and we can space them into the earth. And while coming to the advantages and disadvantages of this solar power satellite, uh, while coming to the advantages of solar power satellite, unlike oil, gas, ethanol, and coal plants, space solar power does not emit greenhouse gases. Unlike bioethanol or biodiesel, space solar power does not compete for increasingly. Unlike nuclear power plants, space solar power does not provide. While coming to the disadvantages of this solar power satellite, maintenance of solar power satellite is expensive and challenging. Geosynchronization orbit is already in heavy use. The size of construction for the retina is massive. And while coming to the conclusion of this solar power satellite, the increasingly global energy demand is likely to continue for many decades. New power plants of all sizes will be built. Fossil fuels will run off in another 3 to 4 decades. Moreover, space solar power systems appears to possess many significant environmental advantages when compared to alternative approaches to meeting increasingly terrestrial demands for energy, including necessity of considerable less land. And thank you. This is my innovation idea about solar power satellite.
Kaveri, I have a question. You have said that in advantages, unlike like ethanol and other things, the pollution is less in solar power satellite. So, do you think ethanol will produce pollution or greenhouse gases?
Not like that, sir, but while coming into this solar power satellite, than that this is less no, sir. That's why I said like that.
Okay.
Than
So,
compared to this, while coming to this solar power satellite, it will be less no, sir.
okay. How can you compare that? I think this innovative idea. This is an innovative idea, right? So
Yes, sir.
obviously, I think there is no parameters or something to compare.
This should not be compared with anything else.
You are saying that some advantages you have compared with others, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm asking about that. How did you compare that parameters with this one?
Means innovation idea means rather than that, this should be somewhat advantageous and this should be somewhat high. No, so that's why I compared with that.
Okay, ma. Thank you for your idea. Next. Next level.
Sir, I want to tell about some.
Yeah, Mahalakshmi. Yeah, please continue. Yeah, Mahalakshmi, please continue.
Network. Yes, sir. Thank you. So civil engineers are the ones who plans how the structure and everything was to be. So here we are planning for something which is good for environment, eco-friendly. My topic was eco-friendly constructions, which involves the use of materials that are the resource efficient and environment of work and is executive designs and builds using materials and technology that reduces carbon footprint and requires less energy consumption. Eco-friendly materials are like bamboo fiber, bamboo hard, are like recycled steel, bamboo, sheep's wool, straw balls, precast concrete, earth, plant-based resin forms. Um, as we are in first year, so we are thinking about this solar house in West Bengal. They are planning to build a solar house like Mumbai coconut shell houses, Maharashtra outdoor pond, Kerala eco-friendly houses, and Haryana 100% recyclable houses, Maharashtra house on stream, Mumbai the Palmyra house, Andhra Pradesh like the round houses. So we should develop eco-friendly houses to protect our development. Like in American cities, they are building uh, so many floor buildings. So we have to develop and as well as we have to protect our nature. So this is our idea to develop more eco-friendly buildings. So to save our environment and develop. Yes. So this opportunity to speak. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, Mahalakshmi, for your innovative idea. Thank you. Next participant. Kamesh, exit అవ్వండి.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
పేరేంటి మహాలక్ష్మినా కాదు గాయత్రి గాయత్రి దేవి.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, sir. 5 minutes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you can start now.
Hello.
You can start your presentation.
Yes. Myself, I'm Kakar Gayatri Devi, studying second year civil B, second year civil engineering in Pragati Engineering College. Today, I want to participate in erudite strides in my innovation idea. It is simple, but I think it's somewhat useful. Today, my topic is innovation in usage of umbrella. We can use umbrella for many purposes. The protection from sun, from rain, and many. Umbrella is a portable handheld device is used for protection against rain and sunlight. The modern umbrella consists of a circular fabric or plastic screen stretched over hinged ribs that radiate from a central pole. But the normal umbrella can be used for one person only. But my innovation is many times it becomes difficult for more than one person to share an umbrella during rains. During rains, I have an idea of an umbrella which could be held by two children from the two sides, under which other children can stand and thus go to school together without getting wet. This idea is useful for many school students as they go to school in rainy season. It's very tough for them. Here, this is a sample of the innovative umbrella. There you can see that four members are shade or under the one umbrella. This type of umbrella can be used not only for students but also for all the people. It is a simple idea but helps us a lot. Cost is also low and it is also economically friendly and user friendly too. Everyone can use it very easily as a normal umbrella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ma. I have a doubt. So actually, our umbrellas are recently they are making very small in order to reduce the space, right? So whatever the umbrella you are suggesting, that may take much space. So and it is
Sir,
difficult
it
to
takes
carry.
much space. It can be folded, sir. We can fold it, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Ma. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your
Thank you,
advice.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.